Most people come to Sapa for the town and the cable car, but the real magic is on the trekking trails. So today in this video, I'm gonna show you the 5 most beautiful trekking trails, trekking routes in Sapa, where you'll be walking through rice field parties, terraces, local households, and the village's bamboo forest, and to see the most beautiful views of the mountain town. Here we go. So if you are first time here, my name is Nga, a local guide in Sapa. I'm based here. I've been working for the tourism in Sapa for the better part of the 15 years already. And these are the routes that my international tourists love the most about Sapa. Let's dive into it. So the first place, it is Kat Kat, Linh Ho, Lao Chai, and Tavan villages. So this is a link of 4 different villages in Sapa. For first village, there's nothing to say. It's a very touristic one. Maybe it's very popular in Sapa. So you can see on the weekend, 1,000 of tourists going there. But we just go there first and then go for the buffalo trails to go to the Linh Ho is the second ones. Next to it, you'll be walking on the from very touristic area and go to the very, you don't even see many tourists there. And the next one, Lao Chai and Tavan, they are very popular. Maybe whenever you plan to do the hike in Sapa, you already have heard about that one. Don't get me wrong, the more tourists going there, it means that place is beautiful. And you'll be walking on the rice field parties, but you have to be careful when it comes to a rainy day. The path will be very slippery. You need good hiking boots or something like that. When you finish the walking, they'll be very muddy on your shoes and things like that. So because the first trekking route is very popular, you can do it by yourself for sure, but to get the trip to be more interestingly, then you need a local guide, or you can just randomly pick up any street vendors, ladies in Sapa town. And the second trekking routes that I'm gonna tell you is very difficult to find, and this one you must need to have a tour guide, especially local tour guide. That is the Hang Da and Hau Thao. So you'll be walking on the top of the mountains, that is Ham Rong mountains, and then walking on the mountain sides like that. You'll be walking on the altitude of 1,600 to 1,800 meters above sea level, and the view is stunning, but you have to be well prepared because that trekking is also very difficult, very slippery, and most of the way when you start is to walk up, like, what I mean by that is really walking up, like very steep up, and but the view is really worth it, and you have the panorama view of Sapa town. You see everything underneath, so you can watch more of my videos to see about that trip. The third one of my subscribers, I brought them several times there, and that is stunning, where you see the authentic Black Hmong village and Red Zao villages. And that is Marcha and Tafin village. So 2 different villages in a row. So the walking is about 12 kilometers. You'll be able to see the realistic of the Black Hmong and rice field parties, buffaloes, and it's really a picturesque area. You can find more videos about this here. So to see the reality, how the walk gonna be, and you think it's safe, you think it's good to you or not. So the fourth one comes to my mind, that is Khoang and Giang Phin. These villages are quite far away from town. It's about 18 to 22 kilometers away. You need a car, or you can rent a motorbike in Sapa town and driving there. So if you cannot find the way, you can just leave me a comment in the description, and I'm gonna give you the Google Maps how you can get there. So you just need to click in the link, and then you can find a way to get there easily. So the things you need to do is to rent a motorbike, or you need a local guide on up there and on the bike to drive you there is going to be great, because he will show you the way and things. And walking inside the rice field paddies, visiting some of the red Zao houses, and talking to real local people living in the valley, that is beautiful, absolutely. And the last one on the list is also the most incredible, but also the extremely difficult one. Maybe is not for every tourist. Let me tell you, can you guess? Okay, that is the Fansipan hike. So Fansipan hike is 10 out of 10. Yeah, it's very beautiful place. That is a rooftop of the Indochina. Yeah, but if you don't have time to do the hike, like 2 days or 3 days, staying in the tent in the mountains, so you can do the cable car. But the cable car is, you cannot get the certificate. So when you conquer the rooftop of Fansipan Mountains, by walking, you'll be given a certificate and the medals, written your name and things like that. And you know, you have the great feeling of achieving something, and it's incredible. I have done that 1,000 times about 15 years ago, but since the cable car been built 12 years ago, so nowadays there are very few tourists going to do that thing, but that is still one of the best hiking routes in Sapa, guys. So tell me if you have done any of this, or which one is the best place you want to visit. Okay, so tell me in the comment. And if you're first time here, don't forget to give me a subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'm a local guide, and I'm willing to help the tourists to travel Sapa safely, conveniently. Thank you so much.